Dr. Konstantin Korotkov, professor of physics, biophysics, and medicine, has decided to test the effects of the large pyramid here on water and the human body. Measurements were taken on a device called BioWell.
About 25 years ago, I invented an instrument that is known now in the world as gas discharge visualization. Now we name it as BioWell. BioWell is a special instrument to measure energy. We have two modes of measurement. One mode is measuring people. For people, we are measuring light coming from their fingers in electromagnetic field. And light, this is frequency, this wave. Photon, it's at the same time particle and a wave. So we are measuring frequency of those photons. For this instrument, for BioWell, I developed a special sensor. We name it Sputnik sensor. It's measuring standing electromagnetic waves propagating in space. This sensor we are using to study environment. And in particular, we named it about energy of environment. We send in space very short electromagnetic waves, and propagation of those waves depends on impedance of space. So in different places, in different areas, we have different signal. One way, if we're measuring in room, where we have walls, we have ceiling, we have people around, it will be one signal. Other way around, if we're measuring somewhere outside, so it will be totally different signal. And for us, it's very important to see the amplitude of a signal and its variation. We evaluate parameters, we calculate them in special algorithms, and this way we are able to see whether this particular place is quite stable or is it variable, and what's the frequency, what's the variation of this particular space. And then we understand whether this place is good, for example, for life, or it's good for something particular.
Konstantin prepares the device specifically for several different experiments they plan to do in this unique large pyramid.
We did several measurements. First was to measure energy of environment inside pyramid at different levels, outside of pyramid, comparing with the energy in the hotel, which is maybe about 15 kilometers from the pyramid. So it's practically the same area. Next experiment was I put Sputnik sensor inside the pyramid and left it there for 2 days.
Konstantin's first results were that of testing the pyramid itself.
It is interesting that at level 4, the highest level of pyramid, energy was higher than in the hotel, while at the level 1 and 3 level it was same energy as in the hotel. No difference. But at level 2, the energy was lower. Then, of course, I've done measurement outside the pyramid, and there it was big difference, huge difference. So near the pyramid, the level of energy was very high, really very, very high, much higher than inside the pyramid and much higher than in the hotel. So it is absolutely clear for me that outside the pyramid, we have increase of energy. So being outside of pyramid, it's really very good for health, it's increases your energy, and it's very stimulating effect. So it means that pyramid creates its own field around itself.
The next experiment was testing with water, and here we gleaned some interesting results as well.
Here we have 5 bottles of water. Those are absolutely equal bottles that we bought in one of the same store, so it's one of the same type of water. They all sealed. And the idea is as follows. We leave 1 bottle here in the hotel, and 4 bottles we'll take to the pyramid. We place them in different levels of the pyramid, and then tomorrow, after they will stand there for a day and night, we'll collect them, and later on I will check this with our instrument here, back here. And idea is false to see whether pyramid really have some influence to water. Would it be possible to measure this influence if it is? So what was found? On the level 1 and level 2, the energy of water was much lower than in the hotel, much lower. While on the level 3 and 4, it was much higher. Then level 1 and level 2, we had the highest influence to water on the level 3. And as a parameter, those are frequency of water. So again, at the level 4 and 3, the frequency was much more balanced, while on the level 2, it was much more chaotic than in the hotel. So for me, it's confirmation that level 4 and level 3 of pyramid, they are stimulating. But while level 1 and level 2, they are depressing. So the more near you are to the top, the higher the influence.
After his initial study of the pyramid's energy fields, Konstantin then moved on to the study of energy-related effects on human subjects. Here is how the experiment was conducted and the ensuing results.
We did tests with 2 people, 2 apparently healthy men, strong guys, so the energy was very good. I've done their measurements with BioWell in the hotel. We take measurements from all 10 fingers. Then we came by car to the pyramid. People came inside the pyramid and they were staying inside the pyramid on the level 2 for 1 hour. Then I repeated measurement inside the pyramid with them, and coming back to the hotel later on, I was able to see results. And results was absolutely clear.
But unlike the water experiment and the pyramid itself, the human results were quite different.
For both of them, it was drop of energy, increase of stress. Even Valery, he was the constructor of this pyramid. He knew this pyramid and he was there many times. But still, this was objective effect. And you see, in the hotel, your energy was 61 joules. In the pyramid, 48. For me, it's one more confirmation that inside the pyramid, you don't feel very healthy. You shouldn't be there inside for a long time. And I had same effect under the Teotihuacan pyramids, in different pyramids in different countries. So it was, for me, it was one more confirmation.
With such interesting results from these tests, is it possible that the pyramids were designed to create beneficial frequencies outside the pyramids for humans, not inside? Or could it be likely that only some pyramids are designed for humans to be inside for beneficial reasons?
My idea that Cheops pyramid, as many other big pyramids, they was not designed for people to be inside. It's not a building, it's not a palace. It is very special construction, but pyramid has tremendously stimulating effect on everything being outside. So it was told to us that everything grows much faster around pyramids. All vegetations are much greener and they become green in spring before any other vegetations around them. So we had many experiments of this kind in different countries that demonstrate that pyramids really have very stimulating effect on all life around them. And it was confirmed by our measurements.
Could this be evidence that pyramids were constructed in ancient time with the purpose of generating a powerful effect on the human body? Or maybe they were created to have the ability to have an effect on the Earth's energy around the human body and the consciousness of the planet. If this is the case, where did this technology come from?
I believe that all those pyramids was designed by some previous civilizations unknown to us, but we have a lot of evidences that those civilizations existed before known to us civilization.
The pyramids